Good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 31st. Today is the first day of the GOAL or GAA meetings in Bangkok. In addition to looking at the production outlook for aquaculture, fish and shrimp, a good portion of the morning was spent talking about a new shrimp disease. Coming to the conference, one of the questions on a lot of people's minds was why Thailand's shrimp production had been dropping so much in the last year and this year as well. Thailand's shrimp production in 2010 was around 600,000 tons. This year it's going to be only about 500,000 tons, a drop of about 18%. Thailand's exports to the U.S., their largest market, are also down substantially compared to what they were at this time last year. The problem seems to be there's a new shrimp virus which is called EMS, or Early Mortality Syndrome. What the virus does is it kills shrimp in the first 10 to 40 days after their post-larval stage, when they're put into the ponds. And for those shrimp that do survive, it stunts their growth. They take twice as long to grow out to any size. In terms of determining what's going on with Thailand, there's been a lot of different theories, but it appears now that this disease outbreak is one of the most significant reasons why Thai shrimp production is off. This disease started in China. It was first discovered in China in 2010. It spread to Vietnam in 2011. There were pretty significant losses, and it then spread to Thailand, or parts of Thailand, in 2012. Right now, Don Lightower at the University of Arizona and other renowned shrimp experts have gotten far enough along that they can identify, or they have a way of telling what this disease is that people can use to look at the shrimp in the ponds and determine whether their shrimp has EMS or not. However, the cause of this virus is still quite unknown. They've ruled out infectious agents. The president of CP, talking this morning, said he thought maybe some sort of toxin was involved. Lightower doesn't think it's a toxin. Currently, the most favored theory is that it is a type of bacteria, but it's only active when the bacteria is infected with some sort of phage. And as a result, when you just culture the bacteria alone, it doesn't show the same more lethality or mortality that happens when it's combined with this infection in a natural environment. One of the things is that because this virus agent is not fully understood, it can't be detected, whether it's a bacteria or virus, it can't be controlled by using specific pathogen-free broodstock, or SPF broodstock. In fact, Lightower strongly recommended producers in other countries not buy broodstock from the 4 affected countries so far, which are China, Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia. Now let's talk about Thailand specifically. It seems to me that the reason why we're seeing such a shortfall in Thai shrimp has to do with things that happened over last winter. The EU put in a ban on shipments of chicken from Thailand, and the freezers here and the storage here filled up. At the same time, there was a inventory backup in the US, and some of the producers for cooked shrimp were not getting the orders. And so in February and March, there were very few buyers for the shrimp, and the price began dropping and dropping. And as the price dropped, Vietnamese producers became able to purchase, and they stepped in and started buying shrimp from Thailand. One surprising fact is that this year it looks like Vietnam is going to be the 3rd largest buyer of Thai shrimp after the US and Canada. They're buying more shrimp than after the US and Japan, excuse me. They're buying more shrimp than Canada. So some of this Thai shrimp is going into Vietnam for further processing or for export. And one of the reasons is because the Vietnamese themselves have been suffering the impact of this disease. Now in Thailand, it appears that the disease has has been detected also, and there is some mortalities in certain shrimp growing areas. And together with sucking that shrimp into Vietnam and the mortalities in Thailand have led to this drop in production in 2 years of over 100,000 tons. The gold meeting is well attended this year. As one person said this morning, another year, another shrimp disease. But one of the comments that seems to be coming out is that this thing has to be addressed in a holistic way, not simply finding a new way of treatment, but learning the right mix of biosecurity, safe brood stock, controls on shrimp movement, etc., all of which will end up minimizing any potential impact. Diseases are not necessarily disasters. They are, in fact, a inevitable part of aquaculture shrimp. But the issue is how the disease is managed. And one of the reasons why finding the causative agent is so important is because it's not really possible to manage and minimize the impact of this new disease, this early mortality syndrome, until the agent is identified. So in Bangkok, Thailand, this is John Sackton.